Polo Entertainment Group. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for watching these blogs. Um, if I can help you in some kind of shape, form, or fashion by you leaving me a comment or giving me a topic to touch bases on, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna answer and speak on it. If you're watching this joint on Facebook, share the joint. You're watching this joint on YouTube, hit that subscribe button for me, please. And if you're watching this joint on IGTV, turn your notifications on. I'm trying to drop one of these joints probably at least once a day until I just run out of space and time, right? What we want to talk about right now, quickly, is work ethics. Work ethics. Work ethics. Work ethics. Work ethics is very, very, and very important, right? All right, y'all always hear me, if you've been watching some of these joints, you'll hear me talk about you need to have a dream, right? All right. And you're going to keep hearing me talk about that because we don't dream the way we're supposed to. And I'm not saying fantasize. Fantasizing is completely like something that, probably way something that, maybe can't come into the existence of life. Dreams come true. It's a difference, right? Okay. Work ethics. If all starts from an idea first, right? You take that idea, you write it down, it becomes a plan. As you start to work that plan, it starts to become reality. That's the format of how you make dreams come true. The second part of it, when you start to write it down, you start to even believe it in yourself. This is the work ethics with oneself, taking the time out to write it down and to put it in its proper perspectives and measurements so that it can be believable to you. Once you stop writing it and you start to plan it and putting it in action, that's the third and final step before the reality hit. But that's also the hard part, because once you start the race, you cannot quit. And everybody races ends at different point. You can't look and say, oh, well, he only did this amount of time, and he only did this amount of time. Why is it taking me so long? You might be digging deeper and harder. Your scratch might be a lot more enjoyable. Your pleasure might be much more grand. Don't worry about what they doing. You see what I'm saying? Their level of success is not dictated by your happiness, and neither nor vice versa, right? So when you have to tuck your head, put your shoulders up, let them arms and your feet keep moving, and don't worry about nothing until you know your race is over. You break that down. Put some cut on that. You got work ethics. The way that you come to putting energy towards that which you want to come into existence, that's your work ethics. Your level of your belief of how you want to bring this about by keeping doing and keep pushing forward and by yourself, and when nobody's around, writing and planning, and when people saying things that may be negative, looking and paying attention and weeding out the parts you can't use, but taking it all in with a smile. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Appreciate any constructive criticism or hate. Go check out that joint, constructive criticism versus hate. So you know what I'm saying, y'all be up to date what I'm saying. Like, you have to put your back into your work. You have to put your sweat. You gotta guard it with your blood. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be at all costs relentlessly pursuing your dream, because only person know that dream about to come true is you. Like, your dream could be like right there on the other side of this phone, but you the only one see that. to everybody else it seems so far-fetched. So you can't completely rely on other people all the time for their visions and for their strength. You have to have that relentless approach with yourself to dig deep and man, come out and make. It's like going in. I'm not coming up for air. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not no sense in breathing if I gotta live in another person's reality. What I'm coming up for air for? Like, I gotta breathe your air at your cost. You feel me? When you decide you want me to breathe, and you know, when you want to pay me my breath or my air, then I get paid my air. You see what I'm saying? So I can breathe in your system, in your society, in your way of thinking, so that my whole business, my whole way of thinking, my family, everything, the breath that I give them is the breath that, you know, you decided with some spare air that you could give me. Like, nah, no, dead, dead. Once you get to the third part in the strategy of your dream coming true, it's not even no sense in smiling no more and fake smiling. And nah, it's time to get down. It's time to get dirty. It's time to it ain't nothing to come up for. Just keep struggling and keep striving. And if your ears start hearing stuff that's gonna make you go to cut it off. If your eyes start seeing things that make you decide that I don't think this is the right thing, shut it off. If your mouth keep telling your heart different things that I don't know, put a button on it. If your heart decided it want to jump ship and go back the way it came, cut it out. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I mean by coming up with no air. It's like holding your breath. If you hold your breath long enough, your eyes not gonna work the same. Your ears ain't gonna, your heart gonna be feeling like you going against it. But when you get that fresh new breath, that fresh new air, because you done push through that last wall that so many other people get to and decide that they want to stop and they want to quit because it's not worth no more of their energy. They would rather backpedal, but there's nothing to go back to once you just destroy everything that was worth anything to get to this point. So what is you going back to? Nothing. Once you get that in your mentality, it ain't nothing else to do but push forward. And when you take advantage of that, you push through. In that dream that used to be a thought in your mind become what you see through your eyes, and now you recognize why you had to close your eyes. Because if you ain't blinked, you wouldn't have been able to see the difference in the reality. Why you had to shut your heart off, so your heart can miss the beat, so it could love this new life. So you could, why your ears needed to cut off, so it could go deaf to the dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? World War Polo Entertainment Group. If y'all like me to speak on a matter, just inbox me or DM me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We out here.